Random chance must dictate you win occasionally. Shrapnel and shards abound. Relentless assault. Vengeance is cold indeed. Your own follies turn against you.
Okay, time to talk about this build. I am Koishi. Gonna do a better probably voice for my character and my avatar.
Tomo? I'm going to dead.
Okay, and this is the Elementalist Discharge Ignite build for 3.14. What's the matter with this build? I really like it because of the damage and the kinda low cost that it requires to have a damage like this. I didn't like 10,000, I mean 10 million damage per ignite. And I spend not so much like my old build, that is the Ice Clash Rider or the Siege Ballista deck stack. Most of those builds I spend like more of 150 exalted, but this build I spent like 30 exalted, or less. No, 35 because of the clusters, and it's quite impressive the damage it does. Just look at this. I'm not using poisons anyway in this wave. I counted 10 million damage without using the exterior, without including the exterior promise. With the exterior promise, we did like 1 million more, so it will be 11 million damage per ignite. So the damage is real, and with not so low cost, but it will be very low cost for those professional or meta builds. So it will be good. This is my setup. This is my gear. A normal hunter hood with dexterity. The intelligence is optional. I just got it like this in 3 exalted, something like that. But because every shit that has the maximum power charge costs immediately an exalt or more, exalted or more. This got 3. This cost like 5 because it has the aspect of the cat skill, but you can buy it individually in 80 chaos, 70 chaos. But the thing is that it has the gauntlet has to have the maximum frenzy charge, and if you have good luck finding or crafting, you have to get the one with double influence, the warlord and hunter influence with 15% or more of fire damage multiplier. I mean fire damage over time multiply, and you can do better damage than me. Belt with triple resist and good life, full amount of life, and the G will this shit. More life. I got one with light regeneration and onslaught that is very good for this build, that has the consequence of run slowly when you use the charge, the attack, and more the triple power attack. But that's the shit with this build. You stack the triple shit here, the triple charge. You're gonna deal the real damage. If not, you're losing damage. You have always to in bossing. You have always to deal the damage using three charges, and boom, you're going to melt bosses. Okay, jewels. You can use any ring you want or you like, but because I wanted to have more damage using 2 opal rings, one with triple resist and good life, and the other one with dexterity and double resist and life. Why life? I mean, why dexterity in one of those rings? Because if you don't get a good ring with a good dexterity, you have to use those 2 points, and you have to waste like points of HP or any shit you want, like damage too. You have to use a point here too, and this is gonna be a loss of like 3,300 life points, or like 1,000,000 of damage. Boots, dark ray vectors. Those are really cheap. I got this with in 30 chaos. Those are really cheap. I think those and these boots are the amulet are the cheapest in the build. The Searing Touch, I had to buy this one in 3 Exalted, but if you're lucky, just buy one of those and start using the evil shit, and good luck with having 6 link with that. If not, buy one of these or a 5 link, meanwhile you're saving money for a good one like this. With 6 links, you can use one with 5 links, but you're losing like 1,000,000 damage. But it doesn't matter. We had to start with something. Talking about starting with something, gonna show you some of the build I was using for this build, because this is my starter. This is my starter character. I didn't created another character. This is my one and only character in this season, because this season sucks ass. This season is actually bad, but bad about the event, because ultimatum is a crap event that you have to endure as much as possible to obtain better rewards. And due to that, most of the build that we have to use in this season has to be a very tanky one, or a basic one, or one we can clean the waves with one hit, something like 20 million damage or more. So I find this season like one of the worst. But the only thing that I'm still playing this is because something changed to like the rewards on most of the things that GG has put in the game that was like useless now are kinda rewarding. And so you can make money with Cassia and shit like that, for example. Okay. How I started this build, I used this helmet for starting the build. This costs right now like 5 chaos or 10 chaos. Usually I use jewels like this. I sell most of my shit because I want to show you the real investment of my starting build of Discharge build. This globe I bought in 20 chaos, but because it was starting the season, it was the first week, so it cost like 20 chaos. Now I can sell like 10 or less. I have two this max because I started with Fireball and Armageddon Branch because this build isn't good for. It is not good. Isn't good for starting. Well, it is, but in a certain way. So I recommend to start with Fireball or Armageddon Branch, and we have to. I use like this max first, and then I say fuck it, I'm gonna use Discharge. So I bought this helmet, and it was pretty good for starting. Then I use this belt. I'm showing the shit I used before having all this. Then I bought this. This is pretty cool. A triple rest, but not like this belt, a club belt that cost me like 20-30 chaos. Use like this with fire damage and burning damage that cost like 1 to 10 chaos. And what will life maximum life cost like an exalted, so it's good to start with this. I used a cluster, just one cluster when I was starting. I got luck to get a good drop and I get like 3 exalted, so I bought one of these. Okay, not like this. I just changed, but I bought one with this and no more. Cause like 2 exalted, 3 exalted, like something like that. And what else I have to show you? As you see, I did most of the content. I kill Katarina with this build. I kill Maven. I kill Sirius A8 Awakening 8. I kill Elder. I kill Shopper. I kill Uber Shopper. And I need to test this build with at City. I didn't test it yet, but it will be easy, I think. And also I have to kill Cortex. I would try to kill the Chayula boss, but it's like all these crappy breaches bosses with just the normal one, so it's necessary I kill most of them with just a char on my discharge shot. So just I don't need to do it because I would kill easily with just one hit. Okay, I killed this guy. This is the easiest one for this build. Oof, you can kill easily, and this is the most frustrating for most of the melee damage or witch or something that doesn't deal good damage, because this guy is really annoying. You can kill easily with this build. What else? Was the ring I was using before having this. I dropped this, by the way. I didn't buy it, I just dropped it. This cost me like 5 chaos. Okay. I like to show these things because you have to see how was the shit before my build changed before to having this. This is important. This is mandatory. The only things mandatory on this build is this one and this one with the aspect of the cat. I bought this in 5 exalted because it was the first week of the season, so maybe it is now on 3. It doesn't have to be all linked. You just have to put some survivor and mobility things over here. I'm using new arrogance because it increased 20% increased our effect on your aura. So I'm using malevolence with this, and it increased like 1,000,000 damage if you do this. This new gem is very cool. And about Flask, Roaming Concussion to have a good endurance in when you're receiving hits and shit like that, and hit spells, anything. Quicksilver for mobility, obviously. You can use quartz flags for not having problem in moving through your enemies, or you can use this flask. I don't know how to say it. Basalt flask for more resistance. I was using this before having the Farul shit. This gives you an power chart every time you can deal a critical strike. So this is like the starter of this build. You just have to put it on one of these in any ring you see are useless, and you have to spam the store branch, and it gives you like the power chart of every hit the store brand does, and you can spam it with the help of the ring, something like that. But then when you get the cool setup, you don't have to use the ring. You just have to wait the chain of the cat, the spread the cat shit, and boom, it instantly recovers the charges or the frenzy and power charge. Okay, but this is good for starting for this build if you don't have money. I was using a tabula rasa before getting we don't having the Fiber 4, so you see. What else? I think it is all I have to show you about the tree, the actual tree. Actual tree is I'm using Burning Bright with disorienting display for. I don't know why I use disorienting display. I think it's because I wanted to play this build without unwavering stance. But as you can see, it sucks balls, because when enemies hit you, it stuns you, and it stops the cast of Discharge, and you can use it, and you have to wait the cooldown to throw it again, and you get stunned again. You can use it again and have to wait to the cooldown Discharge again. So that's why in this season I using the unwavering stance. Unwavering, I don't know. I just say this season sucks. I mean, the event, the ultimatum fucking sucks. But with this build, you can do it anyway. I was just show you that this build is capable to do it, even the hardest one, that is the critical mod one. That shit is really insane with the fucking event, because they can shot you. You don't have a good defense, enough defense for that. Then you have to be Bird of Flames for more damage, life, full life, instability, the power chart that you could hear. Okay, elemental overload. There you go down, elemental equilibrium for deal more damage. The big the flame node here, even the holy fire, more life. If you don't want to use this, put all life here and here. If done, just use it like I have. More char here. Sorry, more char here. Boom. Divine Judgment. Another cluster here. This one is correct. Burning Bright and Prismatic Heart for more resistance. Okay, Burning Bright and Bloodback. Burning Bright and Bloodback. And a Watcher Eye, we deal 15 faster Ailment damage while affected by malevolence. This is good though, but you have to use the one with more damage multiplier, but it costs like 15 exalted. 15 exalted. So I use the cheaper one. Because it's good, we have to deal. The ignite has to be faster to deal damage, or something like that. I don't know why I say. Blood magic and mortal conviction for not using mana, and for having a good regeneration life. Like for example, we are even suffering of life regeneration, or while we using spells. Look at this shit. Holy fuck. This is so good. And more if you have like 3,000 more lives. This is promising. Fuck. Okay. And a trail of hope for get those notes. This you have to get this too, but I just kinda lazy and I got one instead of this. But it doesn't matter for me. I like builds with this amount of life. Arsonist for more damage and life regeneration, and inexorable for life regeneration per endurance, and armor 2. Okay. As I say about the ascendancy tree, you have to pick this first, Shiver of Flame, because you are always going to do ignite damage. But I'm going to tell you something. This is bullshit. I think it's a bad design of DGG, because some maps have the prefix or suffix of enemies avoid 80% of elemental elements, and you can ignite. You have like 30% of probability of igniting an enemy with this mod. So it's like, what the fuck? So it is not 100% with the note that says that you always ignite like 100%. So careful with that mod in maps. Okay, golems, all golem mods. And last one is Bastion of Elements for doing all maps. All fucking maps. You're gonna do all maps with this build, except the ones I said, which you're gonna suffer a lot. I'm not saying that you can do it. You can, but you're going to suffer a lot because you're not. Because the probability of ignite enemy with that mod is like 20%, so it's bad. And okay, that was all. I have the proof that I killed Mavin here. I killed recently. I killed Mavin. I killed Katarina. I had proof here. Katarina. I killed Sirius A8. I killed. Here's the proof that I killed to the Uri Shopper. Normal Shopper 2, Elder 2 I kill. And the only thing I didn't kill is at City because of my stupidness of don't go to there, because it's a pretty boring map. Even if they reward her, but I just don't want to go there. Okay. I did like 100 damage per ignite. And okay, that was all. Angry Koishi, and I hope you like my my showcase of my build. So bye bye. Hope you like the video.